Hello, this is Drew Clammer, your operations director here at the Tuckahoe Family YMCA. I was just coming online to give you the May update. Hard to believe that today is May 1st and that 30 days has actually passed for the month of April. April was a very successful month for the Tuckahoe Y. We won't go into too much detail about that, but we'll focus on the future and give you a few updates for the good of the group. First up is I want to let everybody know that I've started a new communication tool with the building if you want to participate. It's on Facebook. It's a closed group, so you have to request to join the group in order to get access to the group, but any staff member can join the group. So in the search bar on Facebook, if you search for Tuckahoe YMCA staff, you'll see a closed group, and you just hit request to join. There's a couple of us that can approve people to join. And what this page is you can post to this page at any point in time. You can ask a question. You'll see that I post questions on there and ask for feedback, and you can provide some information that will be helpful to leadership in the building. You can give a shout out. A couple of aerobics instructors actually gave shout outs about a sticks class. So there's all sorts of ways to use the tool. But if you're not on Facebook, you can ignore this and move on, and you don't need to use it. But it is available for people who have Facebook and wish to use it. We'd love to have you join the group. Again, it's Tuckahoe YMCA staff is the search mechanism. All right, moving along. UTA. UTA is the clock-in system we use to clock in and out for part-time staff. We have fixed the error messages that were being received. So if you get any type of error message anymore that says something like unauthorized or not authorized to approve your own timesheet, something like that, please let me know directly or your direct supervisor. But that system should be cleaned up after the upgrade, and we appreciate everyone's patience as they work through a couple bugs when they launch the new platform. All right, a couple other items in wellness. Let's talk about the next wellness incentive. It's going to be for the month of June. So for the 4 weeks of June, it's going to be you need to get 600 minutes of physical activity. 600 minutes of physical activity. You can record it in the online app, or you can record it on paper and turn it in at the end of the month to be in the drawing for prizes. Physical activity can be anything. So it could be walking your dog. It could be mowing your grass. It could be taking the stairs at work versus the elevator. Whatever it might be. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a treadmill or in a class, aerobics class or something like that. It could be whatever you consider to be physical activity is perfectly fine. So that's the next wellness incentive that you're going to see advertisements going up in and around the building that we need to push to members coming up real soon. Big shout out to camp. Our day camp, they're currently actually enrolling about a month and a half, so about 45 days ahead of schedule. What that means is last year they had a fantastic season of camp. And we're having a lot of returning people register early, and our day camp is actually filling up faster than it has in actually any recorded history that we have. So they've actually sold over 450 weeks of camp. We need about 1,000 weeks of camp in order to make budget for the year, but camp is booming, which is fantastic to hear. And camp makes a lot of things easy. When camp enrollment fills, it makes a lot of other things happen, such as it automatically trickles into before and or after school care enrollments in the fall for elementary school kids. So day camp is an important program for our building, and it looks very, very well right now. They're actively working on enrollment. One other program I wanted to tell you about that's kind of new to our building that a lot of people don't know we do, it's called STAR. Meg Billett, our team director, she goes over to Byrd Middle School on Wednesdays, and STAR stands for Strengthening Teens Academically and Recreationally. And basically, this program is targeting kids that lived in Nottingham Green and Cloisters, and she goes over there in order to do a couple things with them. One is she does 30 minutes of physical activity with them. She does 30 minutes of tutoring with them, and then she does 30 minutes of a life lesson. This life lesson could be anything from personal hygiene, like brushing teeth, to how to wear deodorant, how to bathe, when to bathe. It could be how to use an oven, how to use a microwave, how to make grilled cheese. All these things that we assume refugees coming into the country may know how to do, but the school system specifically brought this up as a need, and so our YMCA kind of developed this program, and specifically Meg Billett kind of wrote the curriculum in order to go over there on Wednesdays to work with these young people. So she has a kind of a small army of people that go and help her with volunteers and other directors in the building, but it's a cool program that happens over at Byrd Middle School, and it's just ending. We just finishing up a session of it, so I just kind of want to bring that to everyone's attention because it's a pretty cool thing we do. Another quick update: if you didn't know, we have a garden. We have raised beds in front of the building. So if you're looking at the front door to the left, you'll see a garden. Ike Carter with John Richmond Landscape donates everything that's in the garden. So big shout out to John Richmond Landscape and Ike Carter. He kind of advises us on how to take care of it and provides kind of leadership to that arena. But what the garden is for edible lessons in childcare and camp. And they, from this point forward, they water it, they weed it, they will eventually harvest it, and then they'll do lessons around it. So it's a pretty powerful, different teaching mechanism compared to traditional teaching that we do. So if you go out there right now, it doesn't look like much because they just planted the garden, but give it 30 days, it'll look like a jungle out there, and it'll be pretty awesome. One of the other things I wanted to update you on, if you're walking through the building, you see up on the walls a bunch of writing about the community phase of our annual giving campaign. The community phase is specifically a time for us to talk to the general membership about what we do and who we are and our mission and our outreach work. And specifically our mission at the end, it says we're open to all. And so through annual giving, this gives us the opportunity to raise money through philanthropy in order to give back to the community and truly make this building open to all. So we're in the community phase currently, as I said. The goal of the community phase is to raise $34,500. They're well on their way. The celebration or the end of the community phase is mid-June, so we got several weeks to go. But it's going very strong. And if you know of any volunteers that are volunteering as campaigners, please thank them and ask them how they're doing. It would be greatly appreciated. So one of the other goals in the annual giving campaign is the staff phase. The staff phase, our goal is $20,000. We're just shy of that. So the staff phase technically runs from about November 1 until about Christmas. And so we're currently at about $20,000, and we're actively still trying to get there. If you are out there and you haven't been asked and you wish to give, please see your direct supervisor, and they can provide a proper form for you, or they can get you to the right person if you so want to join in and join me and my other colleagues on the journey to raise the money to support the community. So that's the staff phase. The overall goal for the building is $205,000. So that's with the board phase, the staff phase, the community phase, and what we call the major gifts phase, which is also happening right now. Just to put that in perspective, we raise about $205,000 for philanthropy to give back. Our building last year gave out $509,000 in assistance. So well over double what we actually give out from what we raise. So we obviously always need to raise more money in order to help cover that cost because the demand and the need is always there. So that's just a quick update on the annual giving campaign. All right, one other thing back to wellness I forgot was we hired a new wellness associate director. Her name is Jill Spencer. She's going to be joining us May 11th as our new wellness associate director, responsible for group exercise for water and land. She comes to us with a great deal of experience. She's actually at the Patrick Henry YMCA doing the same job. And she also comes to us with experience from being the marketing director for the DCAC conference. She's very well connected, and it's going to be a great thing to have her on board, and we're excited to have her on May 11th. That concludes the May update. I hope you have a great May, and please join me on Facebook in the closed group Tuckahoe YMCA staff. Thank you.